Mike, welcome back.
Thank you.
You know, when a guy goes up to the plate and hits a home run, and then he goes up to the plate the next day, everyone expects him to hit a home run. You pretty much hit a home run last year. I guess, can you give us your thoughts on stepping up to plate this year and trying to repeat that?
Well, I think a home run would have been the Stanley Cup. So I think I'm a little bit short, maybe a double. But obviously I'm still motivated to play. I'm still motivated to try and win. I believe in this team and this organization and what they've done in the offseason to, to help better our chances to, to compete for the ultimate goal. And I'm no different this year than I was last. It doesn't seem like too long ago we were sitting here and we just got swept by Winnipeg, and it still leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. So obviously very motivated players still, and want to do everything I can to help this team compete for the ultimate goal.
How do you see the additions that Ken Holland made over the summer to try and bring some veteran leadership to this group and kind of get them to the next level, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I think Ken did a tremendous job in the offseason to acquire some big names and some players that make a difference in your lineup. And obviously everyone knows the guys we had before, and the impact they have on your team. But when you bring in, the caliber of players we did in the offseason this year, you can't help but be excited about, the opportunity this team has to, to do something real special.
Mike, unique travel situation last year where you're in the same city often for 2 or 3 games in a row. It's different this year. And as a result, I know you want to start every game, but the reality is you and Mikko are probably going to have to split a few more starts during the course of the year. Does that change anything from your perspective, or does it reinforce how important it's going to be? You're going to have a tandem.
Yeah, I think that's the way it's been for, quite some time now. I think, you look around the league, and I think I've said this 1,000 times, but you need both guys. At some point during the season, you need both guys to be playing well and both guys to contribute to your team's success. And I feel like, over the course of the last 2 years, guys have done that. When guys went down with injuries, whether it be me or Mikko, I think both guys have picked each other up and played real well. And, that's not going to be no different this year. There's going to be, obviously condensed schedule a little bit with the Olympic break, and we'll see how that plays out. But I'm not looking too far ahead, to be honest, Bob. I'm just going to take it one day at a time. I'm thrilled about being back here. I really believe in this team and this organization and what they've done. And like I said, I'm very motivated to help this team, this franchise, compete for the Stanley Cup.
Mike, for the last 2 years, you talked about how, the penalty kill, you kind of knew where the pucks were coming. The team, you played a really good system. That, we saw that in the stats. You got a lot of new faces on the penalty kill, veteran guys in Keith and Cece. Does that change it a lot? Is your penalty kill an easy one to pick up, or do you think there's going to be some adjustments with so many new faces?
Well, I think when you acquire veteran players, I mean, they've been around for a reason, right? They've adapted to different systems, different coaches, and different players they play with through the course of their career. So, I mean, these guys are, guys that have been around a long time, played on good teams, and know how to win hockey games. And so I don't expect a big adjustment period for them. I think obviously when you go to a new team, there is, some sort of, getting used to different players and goaltending and systems. But as far as, older players coming in, they've been used to that over the course of their careers, and I'm sure they'll fit in real well.
Mike, how soon after the Winnipeg loss did you know you wanted to come back here and give it another shot? Was there a process at all involved with that?
Not really. There was definitely a bitter taste left in my mouth, and one that, not only did I think I proved to myself that I could play at a high level still at my age and last year, but it kind of gave me the drive to, keep going and to, to really have a good summer off the ice and to come back here this year in good shape and healthy and feel like I can really, still play at that level. Everyone's like, oh, you're 1 year older, can you still do it? Like, it's not like I just aged 10 years in 1 year, right? It's something that's, kept me going through the course of my career. I'm very happy where I'm at with my health. Mentally, I feel like I've, came a long ways in the course of the last, couple of years, let alone the last, 15. So I think, obviously you're still learning along the way, but like I said, I believe in this team. I believe in myself that I can play a big impact on our team's success, and, looking forward to getting it started.
Hi, Mike, just back here. It was a while ago, considering NHL players didn't go to the Olympics in 2018, but you've been part of an Olympic team, and you were one of the better Canadian goaltenders in the NHL last year. I'm just curious if you put any thought in that, if you even would want to go to the Olympics.
I mean, it'd be pretty stupid question if I didn't want to go, or an answer, I guess. Not a stupid question, but no such thing, I guess. But don't get any ideas. But yeah, obviously, I think it's you know, to play in the Olympics is the ultimate dream. You know, you dream as a kid to win the Stanley Cup and to play in the Olympics for your country and win a gold medal. So I was obviously fortunate to be able to do that, although I wasn't, you know, a huge part to that team, although I still have a gold medal to, you know, to cherish for the rest of my life and to share with my kids. But, you know, saying that, you're never going to say no. But I'm not sure they're going to take a 39-year-old goaltender to the next Olympics. Just throwing that out there.
Hi, Mike. Like it or not, I guess the team has made some vaccination news lately. I'm just wondering, as a leadership group, what do you think of how things are shaken down? Are you involved in that process and trying to talk to people about it?
Honestly, way above my pay grade. Way above my career. I'm not going to talk about vaccinations, COVID. I want to talk about hockey. You know, for once we're back playing. Hopefully we'll have fans in the building and we're, you know, it's going to be the great vibe around here, and I think we've acquired a lot of new players that, you know, creates a new excitement. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't really want to get into details as far as vaccinations, not vaccinations. You know, that stuff's way, like I said, there's doctors that are way more knowledgeable about it than I am.
Fair enough.
Mike, a fellow age guy who was at the Olympics with you, Duncan Keith, is now on your team. You've played against him for a long time. Obviously, you know what he does as a leader, but can you talk about maybe just the edge he plays with on the ice and, you know, kind of a real subtle, dirty player in a good way. How much will that help your team?
I mean, Dunks is an unbelievable player. Like, you know, to have the kind of career he's had and you know, a guy that just looks after his body, knows, you know, what it takes to win, knows how to, you know, to stay in good shape. You know, he's very focused. I know just from talking to him for a short period of time, this guy is motivated to be a big part of this team this year. And, you know, he can still fly like the wind out there. He's smart with the puck. You know, he can play in all situations. He's just, you know, a huge, you know, huge pickup for a team and a guy that brings tremendous leadership back there for a group also. So I think we're super excited about having him. And obviously, we all know what he's done in the past in Chicago and played a big impact on, you know, them winning cups there. So hopefully, he can bring that kind of leadership to this group.
Mike, I just want to ask you, I know how tough it was last year not being around your family and being able to see them every day. I was just wondering, are they up here now? And is that kind of a better sense of relief that you can kind of see them every day?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we made the drive up here from Kelowna, and a lot different coming here this year for sure than it was last year on Boxing Day and leaving your family and not knowing when you're going to see them again. So obviously that wasn't going to be an option this year, you know, especially with, you know, a regular season, 82 games and more hopefully. So they wanted to be a part of that and I wanted them to be a part of that and not miss out on some stuff that I missed out on last year with the kids' hockey and sports and helping them with homework and long division. But no, it's going to be great having them here. They're excited, and so am
I. Mike, over here. You guys have proven to be a pretty good regular season team 2 years in a row. Playoffs didn't go your way 2 years in a row. So I know it's unfair to look at a team and say, whatever you do for 82 games doesn't matter. We're only interested in, you got to prove it in the playoffs. There's clearly a long ways to go before then, but what are the things that you can accomplish in the 82 games that make you able to be the team you want to be when the playoffs start?
I mean, I believe there's been a huge change in, I don't know, changing of the guard or changing of the mindset and the way this team's played over the course of the last 2 years since I've been here. I know that. You know, I think we were a way different team last year. We were finding ways to win close games. We were coming back in games. We were protecting leads during the regular season, and that's all stuff that helps you when you get to the playoffs. Obviously, it didn't go quite the way we wanted to in the playoffs, but we were in close games. We were in 3 overtime games. They could have went either way, and that's playoff hockey. That's, you know, sometimes you get the breaks, sometimes you don't. Did we create our own breaks? Maybe not enough of them, but I think this group definitely learned from that, and that's what it takes to, you know, to be a better team the following year. I think like I said, it left a bitter taste in guys' mouths when we got, you know, swept by Winnipeg last year. I know new guys that are coming in are going to fill, you know, big voids that we had in our lineup last year that, you know, can help hopefully push us to the next level. And I believe it's a process. Like, you don't just acquire a team and then boom, you're Stanley Cup contenders and Stanley Cup winners. I think it's definitely a process that sometimes there's some heartaches and, you know, sometimes there's some bumps and bruises along the way, but that's, I think, what's going to make it way sweeter in the end is there was, you know, we were in the trenches for a lot of it, and hopefully this year we can find a way to get to the top.